Hello, everybody. I just heard about this a few minutes ago, um, and I think it's very important. I wanted to get a message out really as fast as I could. We are in a battle right now to save our libraries. Um, let's see. Uh, the Ohio House of Representatives is wanting to cut library funding. Um, our local representative, Kevin Ritter, is one of the people leading the charge and wants to cut the funding to our county and whatever other counties he's in charge of. Um, what we can do is call or email his office and tell them why the library is important, what features we use, um, why we need to keep them open, why they need to remain funded. If you are in Ohio, the phone number to call to talk to Kevin Ritter's office is 614-466-2158. And his email address is rep94, rep94, at ohiohouse.gov. I can tell you right now, our libraries in Meigs County are fantastic. Not only do they provide books for people to read, they also provide internet for people who can't afford it at home. They have um, rotary or not rotary notary services for free. So if you need something notarized, you can go into the main library and they'll do it for free. They have fax services because not everybody can fax things. Um, they have programs all the time. Matter of fact, I have this is what's going on in April. There's a lot of stuff going on. Um, they do painting, they do quilting, they do um like talks about things. Here's a history talk coming up from Tupper's Plains to the Hubble telescope. It's about a man who grew up here in our area and his contributions to creating the Hubble. So that's pretty neat. There's craft nights, there's a big Easter egg hunt coming, there's cooking classes. I mean, we have a lot of stuff to be proud of with our library system. There's book clubs. There's twice a month they do an acoustic night where basically it's a jam session. If you play an instrument, you can come and play. They do bingo twice a month. And the company I work for, we take our clients to play bingo and they have the best time. And there's another company that does a similar job and they bring their clients in. We had a blast when I went this last time. And it's coming up again this coming Tuesday. They do on Friday, twice a month, a coffee and coloring. You can come in, socialize, drink some coffee, color some pictures, have interaction with people in the community. They do story time. They have homework help. Um, there's a craft group called the Needlework Network. They can come in and learn how to knit, learn how to crochet, learn how to do different things, learn new skills. It is a fantastic resource. And it breaks my heart that suddenly, oh, we're going to cut all the funding to the libraries. Um, no, we need our libraries. The libraries are instrumental to our community running the way it should. Um, I donate stuff to the library on occasion. If I have some really nice books that I'm done with that are still basically in new condition, I have donated to the collection at the library. Um, I've donated to the book sale to help raise funds to run the programs. And to me, the library is near and dear to my heart. It's killing me to see that they're wanting to, decrease funding or eliminate funding altogether. Um, so I really encourage anybody, if you live in Ohio, contact your representative. Meigs County, I gave you the information you need. Let's get out there and say, hey, we want to keep our libraries, we want them funded. If you cut the funding, we cut you. We will not vote for you if you eliminate the services that we need and want. Because, quite honestly, the Senate, the House of Representatives, nationally, are not listening to us. Locally, they're not listening to us. State-wise, they're not listening to us. So we need to make our voices louder and actually act on, say, hey, we don't like the job you're doing. You're fired. You're firing everybody else out here. You're fired. We will vote somebody else in who gives us what we want. So make it strongly worded, but not hateful. Explain to them why the libraries are important, what value there is in them being in the community, and hopefully we can save our libraries, because this is killing me. I am just beside myself to find this out. And I guess the librarian at our local branch here in Racine just found out yesterday about it. And so my son's there right now using the internet, because their internet, quite honestly, is better than what I've got here at home. And ours cuts out a lot, and theirs seems to stay pretty steady. So, he's there right now, and he sent me the information, and I am passing it on to you. Y'all know what to do. Let's save our libraries. If you're in Ohio, contact your representative and tell them to save the libraries. It's important, because even in the communities I grew up in, we had, when I lived in Clark County, we had a bookmobile that would come once a week, and we knew where to go, and we could get books, we could request books, and they would bring them out because we didn't have a local library in my town. And then, like in Dayton, their library is amazing. They've got so many resources, and if they lose funding, I can't imagine how Dayton will survive without having libraries, because they do so much for the community. And it's the same here in a smaller community like Meigs County. The Pomeroy Library is amazing. It's got a lot of stuff for such a small community. And Racine's got a lot. The Middleport Library is a little smaller, but they still have things. There's one actually in the Eastern School. So if they cut the funding, the school loses a library. Schools need libraries. Kids need to have access to information. It's just killing me. But I felt the need to get on here real quick. I mean, I didn't even brush my hair. I just got up, getting ready to go to work, and I'm like, nope, we gotta do this. So I was like, jump on, make this video, get the word out. Because, I mean, Meigs County, we've also got access to Libby and Hoopla, so we can do, the online book stuff, which if we lose library funding, we may lose access to that, because it's based on your library card number. That's how you check things out. So if you lose your library, then you lose the Ohio digital library as well, because that touches the whole state. You would lose access to Canopy, which is a video streaming service that, at least when I signed up for it, had to have your library information, your library card number. So there's a whole, streaming service for movies and things. You lose access to the DVDs and Blu-rays. You lose access to music. You lose access to just everything. In our community, our libraries are busy all the time. I drive by on my way to work, the Pomeroy Library, and the parking lot's always packed. I had to actually park in a spot that wasn't a real spot the other day, because everything was full. And I backed in front of the dumpster, because I knew the trash wasn't coming that day. They'd already been there. They weren't coming while we were there. So I made a spot, but yeah, it's kind of. The libraries are also a place where we could get free COVID tests, pick up the test to do at home. What else can we do at the library? We did so many things with the library. And just a couple years ago, they remodeled the Pomeroy Library and put in this whole new kids section, which is really, really nice. They're doing puzzle exchanges now. So people who like to do jigsaw puzzles have a place where they can trade. Um, it's just, there is so much there. They always have really great programs. Um, all I can say is call those numbers, send those emails. Let me say them once again, and I will put them down in the description box. To contact Kevin Ritter's office, you need to call area code 614-466-2158 and email him at rep94, that's REP94, at ohiohouse.gov. Get on it. Tell all your friends and neighbors, tell your family, tell everybody. Send an email, make a phone call. We got to save the libraries. So, and I'll end you with the spiel. Remember to do the YouTube things: comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Share the YouTube gods deem it worthy, and I will come to you soon with another video, hopefully with some good news. They're supposed to be voting here in the next several days, I guess. All I know is soon. I'm not entirely sure what soon means. So the sooner you can get the information out there, the better the chances we have of fighting this stupidity. Because that's all it is. Killing the libraries, that's just stupidity. But anyway, I'll leave you here and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.